Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing a what I ate today after gastric bypass. This is like what I eat usually, I guess maybe on average. Since having my gastric bypass, I follow a low carb, low sugar or sugar-free diet. So today I'm going to be also showing you, which I didn't show you last time, what it's like when we go out to eat because we're having a date night today. So what I would eat, I don't even know where we're going, we'll see. But also, I'll be showing you guys the skinny frappe I kind of created using like frappuccino recipes, and I made it like bypass friendly, or I'm pretty sure it'd be considered keto friendly, but I'm not like full keto. I just like generally kind of follow that. When I go full keto, I actually stall and stop losing weight. My body just needs more carbs, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. So when I get to the frappuccino part, I'll be showing you guys my new Cosori blender. I want to thank Cosori for sponsoring today's video. And I'll show you that when we get to that part. It's a really cool blender. It's professional grade. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys starting with breakfast. Okay guys, so for breakfast, I'm having one of these 3 Bridges egg bites. And it's similar to Starbucks egg white bites. They're a lot cheaper, but I got it at Costco. It's in like it's not in the freezer section. It's in like the refrigerated section with like the dips and stuff. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's not in the freezer section. So they supposedly really have the one Starbucks makes, the Sol de Vida. I can't think of the brand. I don't know. But mine didn't. I'm never that lucky because I love the Starbucks ones. But they did have these and they are good, and it's a lot cheaper than going to Starbucks. So one serving is a whole package. Obviously, I'm only having one. That would be too much for me. But if you're just on like a keto or low carb diet or whatever, you could eat both and it would only be 1 gram of sugar. Anyways, I just have one. They're really good. And then I want to show you guys this. These 2 things in the kitchen are my best friends. So this is a 1/2 cup measuring cup. It's like worn off over the years. So I don't eat more than this or more than 2 ounces. It depends on what I'm eating. Obviously, so tonight we're going to be eating out. And I'm not going to have a scale or a measuring cup. So I have to eyeball it and really listen to my stomach to make sure I don't get too full. Okay, another thing I want to show you guys while I'm doing it, because I need to remember to get like everything. So I've talked about this before. This is pretty much just like Crystal Light. Sugar-free, like add-in. I think it's got like 5 calories. And it tastes like root beer, but it's not got sugar and... I mean, basically just like Crystal Light. It's a powder. They have like all kinds of different flavors, usually where you have the Crystal Light one. So I'm getting these prepped and then I put them in the freezer and I let them half freeze and kind of become like a slushie. It's so good. And then, so if you're just watching this for the first time, I've talked about this before. I can't drink, like I'll drink like 1 bottle of regular water, but it takes me so long, and then I can get dehydrated easily because water, and actually I think it has to do with the pH balance and stuff. There's some like alkaline, I don't know, water, whatever you can buy, but it is so expensive. I think it's called Essentials, and some people in the bypass group recommended that, but I'm like, I'm just still paying off my surgery, so these add-ins are a lot cheaper and I can get fluid in fast. But I believe it's something to do with the pH or whatever in water that sits heavy in your stomach and makes it hurt. But whenever you add in something, it's super weird because it makes it like so much easier to drink, and it doesn't feel heavy and hurt my stomach if I try to drink it. Like, I mean, really, you have to sip throughout the day after surgery anyway, but like really, it is a struggle with regular water. I cannot drink as much as fast, and like dehydration has happened to me a couple times and I do not want it to happen. So it is what it is. And so I'll put 2 in the freezer now and then I'll refill them later. And I'll try to have just 1 plain water towards the end of the day once I've gotten like the majority of my fluids in. Okay guys, so this is my Cosori blender. That's the box it came in. It's the Cosori Professional Blender. The C900 Pro is BPA free. It comes with a tamper, the pitcher, the base, a travel bottle, and a manual recipe book. I really love that Kasori includes recipe books in all their small appliances. We actually have used a lot with our pressure cooker and our air fryer from them. Like, I love their recipe books. This one has a lot of different recipes. So yeah, I've been using this blender since I got it. Been making different kinds of frappuccinos, things like that, smoothies, and I want to say I've had it 3 or 4 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, and I've been using it a lot, and I really like it. I especially like how easy it is to clean up. Like, it is so much easier than stuff I've used in the past. It just comes off here, you can wash it. And then it has intuitive controls, so you control if you want things chunky or super, super smooth or like liquefied. And so if you have a baby, this would be really good to make baby food. I wish I had had a blender like this size when I was making Jackson's baby food. But I mean, anything you would use a blender for, it's perfect. It's super, super powerful. And I don't know, I'm just really impressed by it. I've never had a blender this nice. So again, thank you so much to Kasori for sponsoring this video. And I'm gonna get on making the Frappuccino, which is one of my favorite things to make in here. Okay guys, so we're gonna start my skinny frap. I took a recipe online. I tried several like Frappuccino recipes and just kind of, I don't know, changed it to my own. So that would work sugar-free. So what you're going to want to do, if you have this option off your coffee maker, if not, I'm not sure, like maybe if you have a coffee pot, but you're going to want to do the strong brew. I have my pot in there already. You're going to do the strong brew, and you only need, I believe it's 3/4 a cup of coffee. So I'm just going to do like a smaller cup. So, but the strong brew. So then you're going to let your coffee cool afterwards, and then what you need is stevia. The original recipe has 3 tablespoons of sugar. Stevia is extra sweet to me, so I only use 1 tablespoon of this, some sugar-free syrup, a protein shake, or a creamer if you really, okay, so some days I don't meet my calories. Like, I really struggle. Some days I need to meet 800 calories and I can only eat meat like 400. On days like that, I might use mostly this cream to make it. It is sugar-free, but it is like you're going to end up having a lot of calories like you do a regular Frappuccino that way. So you can also use just regular milk. I'm going to be using mostly this core protein vanilla and some of this for the creamy part. I'm like obsessed with this coffee creamer. It is so good, no sugar. So yeah, these are the basic things you need. That's being so loud. Okay, yeah, so let's get started.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the same thing too. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess misery loves company. Better too late than never.
it is done. If you have a sweeter taste, like you're more into sweets, I'm not so much now that I stopped having sugar. Everything tastes really sweet to me, even artificial sweeteners. So in a lot of the recipes I found, it was 3 tablespoons of sugar. So, I mean, you could use more stevia. And yeah, so that is the blender, and how I make my little skinny fraps now is like a special treat. I don't have them every day. I do have coffee every day, but I don't make these every single day. I've been making them a lot recently, experimenting. But you can share it with somebody or have the whole thing yourself slowly. Justin and I always share it. So anyways, that's that, and see you back at lunchtime. So it is lunchtime, and I'm making some ground beef, extra lean, like I would hamburger. I put some vegetarian Worcestershire, rooster sauce, as my family calls it, and a little bit of garlic salt. And then this chunk is still a little too cold, but it'll thaw. So I'm making cheesy cauliflower, like burger minus the bun, something like that I saw on Pinterest. It's really basic. Like, you ground beef however you season your burgers, and then you put cauliflower in, and then cheddar cheese. And this recipe was in like some keto recipes I found on Pinterest. I'll try to remember to link it below. I'm probably gonna I'll show you guys. So I'm gonna add a dash of ranch seasoning just to kick it up. And of course my other camera died, and I don't have my tripod. I don't have my tripod extension for my phone down here. Right, so we're gonna kick it up a notch with that. So to make things easier, I think the actual recipe called for more cauliflower than this, but so I can't eat that much, so I make half the portions you usually would for 2 people. If Jackson's not eating with us, because he's napping right now. He already had his lunch. And so this is a smaller bag of cauliflower, and I did like way less than a pound of ground beef. So when you're cooking after a bypass for 2 people, you pretty much cook for a large portion for one. It's like how it is now. So, all right, so you're gonna dump the cauliflower in there. I'm gonna go get the cheese. This beef is so lean. I don't even have any grease to pour off, which is good. It calls for cheddar cheese, but I'm gonna use some of this Colby because it's gonna expire soon, but it's not mildewy yet, so I need to go ahead and use it. But basically, this is all you need to make the dish. I'll show you guys when it's finished. So you just dump it all in the pan, mix it together. I added that little garlic salt to the beef, so I'm not gonna salt the cauliflower. I feel like the beef should give it enough flavor, but yeah. That is our lunch. So I got my measuring cup and I dumped it, and there is my portion size. And then I'm going to get Justin served up. But see what I mean about my handy dandy tools? Okay guys, we decided on Mexican food. So it's probably gonna be loud in there where we're going because it's always loud and really busy. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm probably eating now. I'm probably gonna get the grilled chicken salad. Are you gonna share it with me and get something else too? Or like, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna get because I like it at this restaurant. But I was gonna say that because I'll show it to you guys, but it's probably gonna be too loud for me to talk. And we might get a margarita just so I can have a little bit, which will be the first time drinking since my surgery, and the margaritas have a lot of sugar, so I can really only take like 1 sip. But apparently after surgery you can get really buzzed really fast, so you don't want to really drink a lot anyway. So they have my favorite margaritas in the world, so if I just have a sip, it shouldn't be too much sugar, right? Yeah. It's like... Hey guys, so it's the next day and I'm back home, and we had a late night last night after our date, and I wanted to just be sure to go over what I forgot when we got home. So basically I had the chicken salad. I showed you how much I had, kind of like what was left. And then, sorry, I'm shaky. I was carrying Jackson around a baseball game today. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then when I got home, I had a protein shake. The same kind of protein shake I showed you guys in the frappe mix. Those are my go-to ones. I really like them. So that is basically what I had today. Sometimes I try to have 4 small meals because it's really hard to meet calories, I'm not gonna lie, with how little I eat, and then I just get busy and I forget like the 4th small meal. But I try to get up around 800 most days. I fail, I'm gonna be honest. But I know that'll get better as I adapt more to my new lifestyle. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, before I go, I wanted to tell you to be sure to check out the links in my description box. So there is a link that will show you guys some great deals Kasori has going on for Prime Day. I'm also going to attach a link to this blender as well, but be sure to check out the Prime Day deals they have going on some other great products like their air fryer. We love it. I'm obsessed with it. That's got a Prime Day deal going on, so be sure to check it out.